Well, a very good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the bottom tier racing, which is now Division 4. We're here for pre-season in Italy, and I'm joined this season, very excited by my co-commentator, Bogrovsky. Good evening, Bog.
Hello, Nell. Yes, it's me, Bog, and we are live from Monza, Division 4. Basically, what was last season's Division 5, it's pre-season. Now, it's good to finally commentate together again. Last season, we had to split due to, well, circumstances, but this season we're together. Hopefully, most races as a duo. It might be much more fun. And talking about fun, this is the lowest division. That is usually the most entertaining one.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I was lucky enough to commentate on it last season, so obviously got insight on some of the drivers. But yeah, it's very, very interesting. Never a dull moment, put it that way.
No, because it's you got many different types of drivers in here, right? So because you have here a bunch of drivers that have been driving or sim racing for years, probably a bit older, but just not that quick. Then you have a few guys that are like completely new to sim racing, so they're learning, and they usually have a much higher learning curve. And then you have some guys who are a bit in the middle of it, but also not that quick.
Yeah.
And I think that's always a mix, because you have, if you look at the ages in this division, couldn't it be more widespread?
Certainly is, yeah. We've got both ends of the spectrum, haven't we, really? We've got the couple of youngsters in there, as well as
I think
a couple of
two
older gentlemen.
16-year-olds, and the oldest driver is 68. Let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. We got a few 60-plus drivers here.
No, it's good that we've got that good spread of ages as well.
Yeah, but I think it just shows that the gaming or sim racing, whatever name you want to give it, it's for everyone.
Yes, absolutely, and no more so than we're getting females into the sport now as well, which is good to see.
Yeah, that's another one. It's the first time we have a female driver on the grid tonight in DTR.
It certainly is, yeah.
So, unfortunately tonight, as quali has started, and just 12 drivers, it's always a bit like that at pre-season, and not everyone prioritizes it, but nevertheless...
Pavlosidor's out there.
And we have the first DNF of the season, it's Plavosidor.
Yeah, Lesmo 2 just got on the gas a bit too early, lost the back end, and went straight into the wall. So that's the end of his qualifying.
Yeah, I can see him stare. Yeah, it's the Haas. I heard this season the Haas attracts the crashes.
It has for me pre-season.
Yeah. well, yesterday went well for you.
Yes, yeah. Let's get him out of the way. Start of the season. That's the main thing.
I think today will be good to go a bit through all the drivers that we have here this season in this division. We have 23 in total, 20 regulars and 3 reserves at the moment. Could always become more, because if you want to race, there's always room to race. And I think, the first one to set a time is one of our new drivers, Rigby LFC 98. And it's probably
just ahead of Sunken.
Sunken does as well. But it was P2 by a minute. Meanwhile, P4. Rigby is probably the driver I was most curious about pace-wise.
Yes, yeah.
Because it was probably the only driver I haven't seen actually race before. I mean, only well, normally we always test drive when new drivers when they come in, but unless you have a referral from others, which was the case, you don't have to.
Yeah, yeah. But
So
Jago as well. I don't
so
know much about Jago.
who?
Jago in 7th. Don't know much about
Jacob.
them either. Yeah.
I seen him race. I think it was this Monday. Or was it the week before? I won a few test races on Monday. I think he'll be middle of the pack here.
Fair enough. So pretty much where he's sitting at the moment in qualifying them.
Yeah, but if you look at Rigby, I'm not sure it was a good lap for him or not, but if you see that he is up there, but not too much up there, like P5 for now, I think he should be in the right division.
Yeah.
And I think what's so difficult is with allocating drivers is most of the times there's always one or two drivers who you found out later that don't belong there, that are just too bad or way too good. And I think, oh, that's a good time by Jaeger. I think this time, especially for this division, we got it right. But it's still early days. Me last season, Division 4, which is now Division 3, we've seen it as well. It was fairly close to the beginning, but then you had a driver who developed so much and so quickly, he became way too good for everyone else. By the end of the season, he was like a second quicker than everyone else in quali.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
yeah.
So you can never stop drivers developing. We don't want to. We always try as a league to have it as competitive as you can for everyone. So there's no one way behind.
Yeah, it's a fine battle, isn't it? Getting it right. But I do think we potentially might have done it this year. I mean, obviously with Division 3 looks very close. 2 and 1. I think it'll be good battles across the divisions. Hopefully this season.
Yeah, Jago is so far the quickest.
Yeah, 20.9.
With a good time now, 20.9. Still, we have brother Adam and MBB who's need to set a time first.
Yeah, MBB.
But everyone else is within a second of the leader, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's all pretty close. Just staying on board with brother Adam now. He seems to be the only one who's on a fast lap. Or Jurek is as well. And let's keep an eye on Jurek, as he did quite well. Finished in, I think he was 4th or 5th in the championship last year. So he could be a dark horse as well.
Who?
Jurek in 4th. I've probably been pronouncing that completely wrong for the last year as well.
No, I think that's probably right. I think it's his 3rd season. We've seen him develop quite well, but it's often a bit hit and miss for him, because I've seen him have races where he was like, he couldn't stop spinning and was dead last with 3 laps behind. But I've also seen him win races.
Yes.
Mostly when like the guys who are normally quicker made mistakes, DNF'd, you know, or were not there, but still he did it. And if you, the fact he did it twice shows it wasn't a fluke and he has the potential.
Absolutely. And while we were talking, brother Adam just popped it up into 2nd place with a 21.0.
Well done to him. Let's hope he oh, whoa, cut the corner fully there. He had not a great season last season. Also missed a few races, but there were also moments where I thought, oh, he does have the pace, and I hope he continues to show that more often.
Yeah, I think on their day, it's, you know, there's a cluster of drivers that can win in this division. But there's also a cluster that can implode as well. Sort of noticing last year, sometimes, you know, it's just that one thing goes wrong, it can then just lead to multiple factors and pretty much an implosion. But
it's the lowest division, so that also means not that they're normally a bit slower than the higher division, but it also means that the amount of mistakes they make is more.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it is new to it with some of them.
Oh, look at that, Dresnich. All right, let's agree on this. To prevent us keep saying his name wrong, is it Dr. Scenic, is it Dresnich? We call him Kitchen.
Yes, yes,
Right?
you are now named Kitchen.
Yes. Scenes in the kitchen, right? That's another driver who was developing quite well last season.
Yes, yep.
Nerdy.
Oh, Nerdy getting disqualified. Oh, Nerdy.
He spun, and wow. Okay, Nerdy. He spun and wanted to go back to the pit lane, or something, but he.
And the game's
he drove
disqualified
the
him.
wrong way.
Yeah.
Too much.
That's happened to me.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Singapore, couple of races. It's hopefully that'll be fixed in the next game, but let's not hold our breath, eh?
I doubt it.
Yep. Right, who's next across? I think Composite. Let's see if he can improve on his 121.5.
Composite, yeah. Here he goes. It's turning a lot. So, MB comes up. MB, aka Jalapeno Pepper. This his previous name was. He goes 21.3. Skipper to second with 20.8. Nice.
Yeah, track's certainly getting quicker. I think they're getting a bit of confidence as well now. Who have we got? Is it Composite is on his lap? To see how his lap times are going.
And Rigby. No, he's slower, and that's his in lap. So we got Urek
coming into the final sector.
No, Urek is actually on his out lap.
Yep. So Composite will be the next to pop a time down then.
Where's that? Doesn't seem like a quick lap there.
No.
No?
No.
No one improving. 5 minutes to go into quali. I think it may be a time where we go through the drivers for this season.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Which would you like me to pop up, the total sheet or the team sheet for the season? With the statistics on?
Perhaps we got a sheet which gives all the statistics from all the drivers?
Yep, so for the ones. So the totals, there we go. Let's pop that up there. Okay, hopefully you should be able to see that now. Okay, have you got that, Bug?
Yeah. So we got Alfa Romeo. Right. We got Baldy and Pete. Well, Baldy and Pete are like, two of the nicest dudes you'll ever meet probably online. But not the quickest, and both fairly mistake prone. So I wouldn't. They'll occasionally get some points. Maybe if it all goes well for them, a podium here and there. But I think that's about it. You got in Alpha Tower, you got Nerdy and Chef JB. And I think that's one of the better teams, one of the better lineups. Meanwhile, Urek is on purple in Sector 1.
Let's just have a quick jump back with 3 minutes.
In the Aston Martin. Nerdy is the guy that past 2 seasons in this division was the guy just after top 3, top 4. And with the top 4 from last season all being promoted to a higher division. Oh! That's a fairly nice corner cut by Europe. I think Nerdy has a good chance at perhaps fighting for a championship.
Yes. Yeah, I think absolutely. Yeah, he just needs a bit of luck, to be honest with you. I'm just going to close it for the moment so we can get back to the last couple of minutes.
I'll keep mentioning the teams while we watch quali. His teammate Chef AB usually is the one who performs a bit less than Nerdy, but despite Nerdy having 6 podiums, he never has a win. And Chef JB last season had a win where everything went right for him. And he made some stats, so I think we're gonna see Nerdy in the top 3 this season, and Chef top 6 to top 8.
Yep.
But that is for now. We Nell and I will fill in predictions, a full prediction for the season, and then we're gonna see at the end who's right.
Yes,
and then every week we're going to do a battle of who's the top 3, top 5, whatever, and the pole position time. And let's see who does best in that. And we want to invite you, as our viewers, to join the competition. And we're going to keep a ranking as who scores the most points. So that's something we will start with next week.
Right, do we have anybody on a lap? Sunken Shadow, I think, is, but I'm not sure how hard she's pushing as she's
crashed out.
Yep.
He had at 21.5, just 3 thousandths behind Sunken Shadow.
Oh, Sunken Shadow's round.
She crashed.
She has, but she has recovered, but I don't think she'll have time to get back to the pits.
But there's not enough time, so that's end of quali for her.
It's good to see she's moved straight onto the inside to get out the way as well.
Well done.
That's good racing.
Right, anyone on the
that's
lap?
good to see.
Mr.
Okay,
Kitchen.
right.
Mr. Kitchen, equal in time in sector 1. Skipper. Good old Skipper.
I think Jaegerbom's going to be the next to bid it in the final corner.
He did bin it. Jaeger. Skipper's down 3/10 in sector 1. And gives up the lap. Skipper's done.
Yep, Rigby's nearly a second down as well, so won't be improving on their time.
MB? No, not MB.
15 down.
Composite
is up by 7 thousandths.
Well, that's little.
700, sorry.
Drasinich is done, Mr. Kitchen. So I think the only one who could keep him away from pole position is Composite, but Composite is 1.5 tenths up. He's going to need a lot more than that, because this 1.5 tenths is probably not even moving him to P7, let alone P1. He'll move. Oh, what is he going to be behind? So
he's invalidated. No, he hasn't invalidated.
That is surprising, not invalidated, but
well, does not improve on time, and that's qualifying complete.
By the way, do not underestimate Composite on this track.
I don't understand. No,
I've seen him win a race here in the past. Yeah.
Composite, he's capable. I mean, Skipper as well. I'll be honest with you. It's,
I think, and that's what we're talking about when we go further into the team lineup. They're a good team. They're a really good team for this division. First, you got Mr. Kitchen on pole. Skipper in P2. We got Jaegerbom and Rigby on second row. Then we got brother Adam, Urich, MB, Composite. Then we have Sunken Shero, Fairytale, Pavlosidor, who didn't set a time as he crashed out really early, and Nerdy, who drove the wrong way and got himself disqualified. Anyway, the top 10 within a second, that's nice.
Yes, that's good to see. Yeah, it's good to see. I think obviously Nerdy would have been up there as well. So yeah, I certainly think we're looking at a tight grid here. Good to
Yeah,
see. So right,
I
let's bring
was
up the team
curious,
sheet again.
as in, because I think on pace, Nerdy might be the quickest in this division, so I was curious what he could do in quali, but unfortunate, we didn't get to
Well,
see
we
that.
can see what he can do from the back of the grid. So, right, okay, so just bringing the teams up. Where were we? We were on AlphaTauri, weren't we?
Yeah, we left at AlphaTauri.
Yep.
So what team is next now?
Is Alpine.
Alpine. Who's at Alpine?
We have MH Spitter and the Mighty Frax.
Oof. MH Spitter is a driver who came in fairly late last season. Didn't score a lot of points, didn't do a lot of races, but I think he could be top 5 this season, to be fair. I think he's one of the better drivers here, pace-wise. As it comes to his teammate, that is one of the most mistake-prone drivers we have. Pace is usually not really the issue with the Italian stallion, but he's done 16 races in his career and scored 7 points. That's not very good.
No.
And that's in 3 seasons.
Yeah, I mean he's not regular enough, I think, to get that consistency.
He's a driver that probably does like half the races a season due to, I believe he's very busy with his study and stuff. Nevertheless, good lad, but not very lucky usually. So I don't think he'll be in the top 10 by the end of the season, but a teammate will be. And then we have Aston Martin. Well, we've seen Jurek. Jurek is a guy. Oh, he can be very quick on his day. Does make some mistakes, but he is probably the only driver with a title on in his pocket in this division. As last season he was teammate of Hansel Bua, and they together in McLaren they won the constructors.
Yeah, as I said, I mean Jurek himself was what I think he was 5th. I think it rings a bell.
No, I think he was 8th in the standings.
Oh, was he 8th? I thought
8th in the standings. Few podiums. Has 2 race wins. So, yeah, I think Jurek is going to be a top 5 candidate. His teammate Double. Yeah. No, not a top 10 driver in my opinion, but I hope he surprises us and can improve. But before we continue with the next team, I think it's time to watch the race start.
Yeah, just coming down to form the grid now. Obviously, Kitchen taking pole position, Skipper in 2nd. Jagerbomb in 3rd. Rigby will line up 4th. Brother Adam 5th. 6th Jurek. 7th MBB, 8th Composite, 9th Sunken Shadow, who has been disqualified, obviously didn't set quite right there. Fairy Tale in 10th, Pavlosidor in 11th, and Nerdy starting at the back of the grid. So here we go, just hopefully get a decent angle here. And lights out and away we go.
Oh, really good start by the Williams there. That's MB with a phenomenal start. Oh, but I just hope they keep it clean. Oh, someone misses the chicane. Is that the Kitchen?
2 people missed the chicane there. We have some coming together at the back. Let's jump back to the front.
I think he's forced to give the position back.
Yeah, Dr. Scenic's got a penalty as well. Oh, Kitchen, sorry, has a penalty there.
Whoa, it's Skipper in the lead. Oh, no.
Oh!
Oh, Jurek. Oh my, Jurek missed his braking point and nearly took Skipper out right away. Wow. He's still alive, Skipper is still alive. Jurek did drop a few positions, but Okay, back to the situation. MB in second. Hello. He
Yeah,
started
MB
in
in the
seventh.
second. Cast your eye a bit further back. Nerdy already up to 9th.
All right. So we got Skipper, we got MB, we got the Kitchen Man. In fourth, we got Diego and Rigby, two rookies. We got Composite in sixth. What a day for Ferrari. Yurik dropped to 7. Fairy Tale gets started from 8 to 10. Nerdy up 3 from 12 to 9. And we've got Brother Adam, Sunken, and Pavlosidor. Mr. Scenic takes P2. Oh, and Diego takes... Oh, Diego! Oh, remember, it all went really bad here last season in this division. Absolute chaos. But Diego... my compliments to Diego, as he waited until everyone passed. Yes, he lost a lot of time, but that's how it should be. You don't compromise everyone else's race.
Exactly, as desperate as we are to get back on track and not lose positions, that is the right way to do it. So,
no, you don't want to lose position, you don't want to lose time, but if you made a mistake or a shit happened, deal with it and make the best of the situation. Oh, Rigby.
Composite making a move on Rigby. Oh, Rigby losing a bit of his front wing there.
Oh dear. What is with this Ferraris today? Oh, yellow. Oh, Rigby in trouble.
Yeah, Rigby is struggling.
He got damage.
Yeah, front left end plate.
Dropping to P10.
Oh no, front right. So yeah, Rigby, I would assume, will be pitching this lap.
Skipper got a 2.5 second gap. He is flying.
Well, he's got more than that, really.
In trouble again. And Pavlosidor as well. Oh no, it was Pavlosidor who spun. Rigby is in the pit lane trying to get his car fixed. Oh
Jurek has retired. Nerdy.
Oh dear.
Where is that? Oh, there? How?
That isn't odd. That is odd. Where? Normally you see it happening in the chicane, not after the chicane.
Yeah, plus they're both standing still on the track as well, unless they both bounce back there.
Yeah, not sure what happened there.
There you go, Nerdy's just for God's sake in the chat, so I think he's blaming you now for putting him as favourite for the title in this season. You've gone and jinxed him.
Oh, what? What did I do?
Oh, the MBB's out.
Wait, what?
And Composite. What is going on?
Oh!
Composite getting a 5-second penalty there for...
Yeah, but if you look at how Composite re-enters the track, that is dangerous. Oh dear Lord, what is going on here? Listen, we told you this division never gets boring.
No.
But it's lap 3, and we're down 3 cars. Virtual safety car, Composite has to pit. Oh, and even gets a 5-second pen for speeding in the pit lane. Comes in too hot.
I think he's probably temper has caused that, but I mean at least he can serve it now. So I suppose.
Yeah, but it's a virtual one. It's not a full one.
No, but he's still going to lose less time, I suppose. But yeah, it was going so well. But yeah, Skipper.
We're down 3 drivers in 3 laps. Well done.
So just reading the chat from Nerdy. Looks like turn 2, Jurek. A bit of an issue over revved, flew across a track in front of Nerdy, which is that's what caused the retirement there. But yeah, got damaged turn 2, lap 1. Still made it half grid, then got driven into. Yeah, unfortunately it was looking good for you, Nerdy, but yeah, let's get your bad luck out the way before the season starts.
Yeah, funny thing is, this track was voted in by the drivers. Even though,
I'll be honest, yeah,
even
I
though
think
the
one
whole
of the...
chaos we had last season. By the way, Composite, if you're listening, your ERS is open. Oh, yellow. Yellow.
Who do we have? Looks Fairy Tale, maybe.
What? How is Fairy Tale in P3?
He's kept it on track.
Well, not good for him.
Rigby moving Pavlosidor's round again.
Oh dear, dear, dear.
He will be coming into the pits. Don't know if he's got damage. Can't see from that angle. So right, anyway, back to the front. Skipper with a 2.9 second lead. So Kitchen is chipping into that ever so slightly.
Pavlosidor in the pit lane and gets a pen for speeding. Oh, Fairy Tale and Brother Adam fighting. Oh, and Brother Adam spins while he tries to overtake Fairy Tale. Let's hope he doesn't get beached. He drops to P6. And up front, Skipper just keeps going.
Yeah, I'd say 2.5 seconds clear, but obviously or Kitchen with a 3-second penalty as well. So he's really got a 5-second gap. Just looking in the chat, Evelyn to Hands saying Demolition Derby as it was last season. Yeah, I think he's Hans is probably happy to be out of this one, to be honest.
Yeah, it's we told you it's always entertaining. How about this Fairy Tale in P3? Well done. There's a car driving extremely slow on track. Oh, I think that's Pavlosidor who is moving over as he's being lapped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go on board with Fairy Tale. So we have huge gaps into this race.
Yeah.
We have Skipper and Mr. Kitchen is 2.7 seconds. Note that Kitchen is on the harder compound. Fairy Tale is over 6 seconds behind, and the car he sees ahead of him is a lapped car. Oh,
yeah, Sunken Shadow's joined.
Just joined?
Disconnected?
Apparently
yeah, I think she had a disconnection issue.
Is in P4, 2.9, 3 seconds now behind Fairy Tale. Let's see how this is going to play out, because Fairy Tale is going to overtake the lapped car. Pavlosidor is moving over to the right. Well done, Pavlosidor.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh my God! I saying.
Ugh.
Wow.
I'm not quite sure what to say there.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So Skipper still maintaining that
front wing, but
Fairy Tale, yeah, front right end plates damaged. The Sunken Shadow will now move up into the podium position. Obviously taking advantage of that.
Yeah, Fairy Tale got damage. That's gonna cost him a lot of time. Ay.
So yeah, gaps are out. I mean, this is the closest we got. Obviously, Sunken Shadow on the back of Fairy Tale.
Yeah, and she'll soon overtake him. And I'm assuming Fairy Tale will pit actually.
He's going to need to. He's got, complete end plate missing.
He just should go pit and go to. He's not pitting, by the way.
Okay, completely proves us wrong.
Well, maybe he wants to, given that he's got quite a gap to the cars behind him, stay out for a bit and make sure he can take the hard tire to the end.
Yeah, makes sense if you can stretch that medium.
If it's doable in those corners. Jaeger bump and Brother Adam recovering P5 and 6.
Yeah, Rigby in 7th, 13 seconds behind Brother Adam. So So a bit of a lonely race for him.
I think we're going to see a fight for the win between Skipper and Mr. Kitchen.
Yep, tyre deficit. But I mean, Kitchen still does have that 3-second penalty, so obviously won't be able to serve that in the pits.
He does, but he is on a harder compound tire. And at the looks of it, he's gaining time quickly. Actually. He gained a second this last lap. I'm not sure what's going on because it's like a tenth every corner now. Our Skipper's tire is done. Is Mr. Kitchen, has he awakened?
That's it's half a second in half a lap. So.
Yeah, but he gained 2 seconds in the last lap.
Unless Skipper has disconnected, but I haven't seen any disconnection notice.
No.
But just keep my eye on Sunken Shadow, who is all over the back of Fairy Tale now. It's the closest battle that we have on track. There's Ralph in the chat as well. Good evening, Ralph. He's saying Skipper for champion. So,
could be.
I don't think it would be too bad a shout, to be honest.
No. I think. Oh, they're fighting for position there. Yeah, let's continue with the drivers because we were about to mention the Ferrari team.
Yes.
And as you can see, Skipper is one of those drivers composite his teammate. Together, they're by far the oldest team on the grid. They're very, very experienced, very loyal. So them doing well is great. But here they come together to turn one. Skipper seems to have slowed down a lot in the last 2-3 laps. Never mind. I think Skipper, is he going to be in championship fight? Well, who knows? I think he'll be top 5 for sure, but if it all goes his way, maybe a bit of luck. His teammate Composite is usually a little behind his teammate. So if Skipper's top 5, I'm expecting Composite in the final standing just to be outside of it. But as a team...
Oh, Kitchen picking up a penalty there.
Yeah, I think as a team, the Ferrari team could possibly fight for constructors this season. How fun would it be to have like these two gentlemen, as I may name them, in the race of champions?
Yeah, it would be quite possible.
Yeah. Right, and our next team is Haas. Well, 2 rookies. One of them is Sunken Shadow, who so far seems to be doing okay, and is just here with the overtake on Fairy Tale for P3.
Yep.
Sure, it's not a full... Oh! Makes a mistake with her brain. I think she has connection issues, by the way.
Yeah, I do.
But does seem to fit in right well on the pace and drives fair. So I think mid-tier for her. Her teammate Plavlosidar, one of the many Greek drivers we have in this league. He's got a lot. He's new. He's learning a lot, but he still has a lot to learn. And I hope that when the season progresses, he's able to fight for points.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, there is yellow. Oh, the kitchen. The kitchen made a mistake.
I did wonder what happened because that gap just stretched
Look at
out to
that! Look at
15
that! Two cars
seconds
side
now.
by side. Diego and Fairy Tale through Parabolica, or should we say Michele Alboreto?
No, Parabolica.
Okay. Oh, but Diego decides to pit. Diego decides to pit. Fairy Tale continues and keeps his P3.
So yeah, Jagerbomb first to make his normal pit stop, gone onto the hards now, so he'll be taking those for the last 15, 16 laps to the end of the race.
Right, next team, McLaren. We got Ralph and we got Fairy Tale. Well, Fairy Tale we see in action. And if he manages to get a P3 or P4, it's going to be by far his best result in his DTR racing career. He's done 12 races over 2 seasons and got a total of 11 points. And his best finishing result so far is an 8th position, so yeah, not very high expectations for him for this season. Won't be in the top 10, but if he can occasionally get a result like he is doing today so far, it will be great for him. His teammate Ralph, I find it so hard to judge Ralph because I don't know how you see this, Nell, but in potential, he's actually by far the best driver on this grid.
Yes. Yeah, I completely agree with you there. As I was
way how I see it, a focused Ralph
very hard to beat.
Would probably be top 6 to 8 in a higher division.
Yes.
Because he's quicker than I am, close to your pace. But I think over the last few seasons, Ralph missed a lot of races, made a lot of mistakes, was born for bad luck. If there was a spin,
it was always involved
and took him with him.
Yep.
But on pure pace, I'm not able to beat Ralph. But
no, Ralph on a good day is a very good driver.
To consistently come out of it. So I think it's really hard to say, because if Ralph's going to be there for the whole season or nearly the whole season, he's managed to stay out of trouble. Fairy
Tale picking up a penalty.
Yeah, and we had a yellow, I think, Composite. Composite is keeps getting in trouble. Fairy Tale, Sunken Shadow, and Skipper in the pit lane.
Okay, so everybody now going for their round of tyre changes.
I think, something happened with Skipper. He dropped.
Skipper's pitted. Yeah, Skipper's got onto the hards, so he'll be taking those to the end.
I don't know what's going on, but he seems off the pace since a few laps.
I think those mediums were potentially going off. Perhaps Kitchen pushed him a bit too hard from behind, and he's just cooked him a bit, or taking it easy because he's got a big gap. I think Kitchen's got a 6-second penalty as well. So yeah, I suppose if you haven't got a push.
All right, let's see what he does now on fresher tires. He's right behind Jagerbomb. So Jago made up a lot of time. Brother Adam is now 2.2 behind Skipper. Let's see if he's able to close in and what is going on with Skipper. I don't know. He seemed flawless in like the first 10 laps. Mr. Kitchen comes into the pit lane.
Skipper takes the lead again.
What? No, Rigby.
I've got Skipper in the lead on mine.
Oh, do you?
Rigby up into second.
You see Skipper in the lead.
Yep, Skipper in the lead. He's got a 9.2 second lead on Rigby. Jagerbomb in third. Then we've got Dr. Scenic in, or sorry, Dr. Kitchen. I'll try and get that right. In
I
fourth.
see something completely different. So that's. Oh, yellow. Yellow. Safety
Yeah,
car.
we have a yellow.
I think
Who
what
is...
we've seen today is host migration issues because the host left. And I'm seeing different things than you do.
Yeah.
Because in my time screen, it shows Rigby in first, Jago in second, Kitchen in third, Skipper in fourth.
No. So we got completely different. We got Skipper.
Yeah,
Well, obviously the lead's
I
going to
believe
shrink
what
down
you
to
say,
nothing now. But yeah, it just seems weird.
yeah, I think this is the result of host migration, which you should never do. Leave if you're the host. Well, in a way that it could cause lobby issues, and especially with crossplay.
Yeah.
See, I see Skipper here. He is behind the Red Bull. So where's Jago on your screen?
Jago is second, and he's just gone through the chicane turns 1 and 2.
What? All right, for me, he's leading.
No, he's second for me.
Okay. Okay.
Well, this makes it a little bit more interesting. So we're commentating on two different races. I thought there was one point when you said Skipper was losing time. I thought he's just pulled it out to 5 seconds.
I think I'm watching a different race, but okay.
Oh, hold on. Now it's changed. Jagerbom's gone into first.
Oh! In what?
Dr. Scenic second, Skipper third, Brother Adam fourth.
Okay.
That just changed.
Yeah. Hello. Welcome to my race.
And the Skipper's just been hit up the arse by Brother Adam and spun. So Skipper down to 6th place. Probably worse than that now with Rigby coming round.
I see Skipper in third, but... What? Brother Adam just overtook Skipper under the safety car?
Yeah, well, basically he hit him up the backside coming out of the chicane.
Yeah, but you
which
never
spun
ever undertake under yellow.
Nope, he just kept going.
What?
But the thing is, it's also then allowed Fairy Tale, Sunk, and Rigby past as well.
But Skipper is fourth in my... Oh my, what am I watching?
Yeah, Kai's just put in confusion. We're confused, Kai. Well, I mean, on mine, I currently have Jago leading, Kitchen second, Adam third, Fairy Tale fourth, Sunken Shadow, Rigby 6th, Skipper 7th, Composite 8th, and Pavlosidor in 9th.
Yeah, I left behind though.
Yeah.
Right. So Skipper is 6th for you.
7th.
What? Okay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we'll be back to solo comms again next week.
Yeah, clearly.
Jago. Sorry, right. So it's Jago, not Jaeger. Right, okay.
What?
He's just put in the chat, Jago. So I think we've been pronouncing him wrong. So, sorry, Jay.
Jay, go.
Yeah.
Well,
go fast.
Focus on your race, you're leading. Never mind. Oh. Well, Hans says maybe wrong lap. I'm in lap 17, by the way.
Yeah, I'm lap 17, just coming round onto
no.
the start finish.
What? Wait. Oh, Fairy Tale just briefly overtook Skipper, and then he took it back, and
Rigby and Skipper.
Call him J. Oh, so we don't call him the bomb.
Jay,
Anyway,
right, okay.
What we are witnessing is.
Oh, bless him, he's shortening it every time. We go from J-Go down to J, and then he's just put a letter J.
Yeah, the man is driving a car. Let him be.
I know. Right, J.
No, we're just witnessing a lobby desync.
Yes, yeah.
That's clearly what's going on, and
yeah, hopefully we won't have the issue next week.
No, well, Division 4 and Monza never disappoint.
Jager wants to be the bomb now. He quite likes the idea.
Yeah, well, you need to win for that now. You need to win for that. If you win this race, we'll call you the bomb.
Yeah. You'll be the J-bomb.
J-bomb. Oh.
Right, so 18 laps. So we've got 9 laps left after this one.
Who do you think is going to win?
I have no bloody idea, Bob, to be honest with you.
What am I watching? Skipper
We're
is
bunching
being
up.
passed by Sunken Shadow and Rigby.
You are behind.
Skipper, 5-second penalty ignoring yellow flag. I have no idea what's going on here now.
Well, we're bunching up now, ready to take the restart. Have you got that?
But the thing is, we don't even know what's true.
Well, I'm going to go what's on screen. So Jay currently leading.
Go ahead.
So Jay, yeah, we are underway again. So we're back under racing in whatever race we are watching. Sunken Shadow overtaken by Rigby. Rigby going. Really has got fast straight line speed there.
Yeah. Oh,
Fairy Tale getting caught up on the inside.
Again. Fairy Tale and Skipper fighting in my view.
Okay, so Skipper's round, and has been hit by Pavlosidor as well. So he's been double hassed there, but Skipper down.
What? Right. No clue what's going on.
Okay, so I have Jago leading, Kitchen literally right behind him now on the medium tyres as well, so the quicker tyres in the closing stages. Brother Adam a second back in third, and Rigby a second and a half further back from him. So a good day for the Mercedes as it stands at the moment.
Yeah, and Ferrari doing Ferrari things, it seems. Oh, fight for the lead
and Jago side by side.
But Kitchen takes the lead.
Yeah, kept it clean, which was good to see. Brother Adam now on the back of both of them as well.
I think on pace, Kitchen is probably the quicker driver right now, but he still needs to do 7 laps on those mediums, so those mediums will drop off soon, probably in like, what, 4 or 5 laps, and he has penalties.
Yeah, 6 seconds of penalties, so really does need Yeah, 6 seconds. Fairy Tale's got 8, and Composite with 3-second penalty as well.
Okay.
To go with the unsafe re-entry at track.
My leaderboard now shows Skipper in the lead. As he just leaves the pit lane. And because he left the pit lane and then is a lap further, DRS is now enabled. What is going on? Anyway,
yeah.
Oh, lovely. It's now says Skipper has a 14-second lead on Mr. Kitchen.
Okay. Well, in my race, Dr. Scenic is leading by just over a second from Jay, with Brother Adam a second further back. Rigby now all over the back of Brother Adam, looking to make a move up into third.
I think one of the desync issues is with Skipper. That's the problem.
Yeah, I've got him showing in 8th position.
Yeah, it shows an 8 for me as well, but the time is not right. Because it shows he's 12 seconds behind.
Oh, Shadow! Shadow getting out of shape in Lesmo 1 there.
Oh, she didn't sink?
No,
Good.
She did not
P6
sink.
cell.
I don't know if she's got any damage. Let's see if she's got any front wing damage. No, both end plates look in place, so unless she has any invisible damage, she should be good for the rest of the race. But Brother Adam and Rigby now closing up onto the back of Jay.
Yeah, Fairytale has lost a lot of time. By the way, his front wing still has been fixed or is broken again. Diego takes the lead.
Jay makes a move for the lead.
Oh,
Dr. Scenic looks up the inside.
Oh, kitchen on the inside. It comes
Keeps
out
it clean there.
first.
Oh, Jay had the
And
better exit, but then got a bit of wheel spin.
Fighting. They should work together.
Well, we've got the top 4 now within a couple of seconds of the from first to fourth.
These 4 seem to be fighting for the race win.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be between Jay and the... Kitchen there getting out of shape in Lesmo 1. Just keeping on the outside.
Well, I think we can all agree that Kitchen has improved a lot on pace, but the mistakes are still there. Oh, fight for the lead bump with Adam. Well, I'm not allowed to call him bump yet because he hasn't won yet. Jay, but Jay cuts the corner too much and gets a time penalty.
Yeah, so obviously that was his final warning there.
Kitchen, be careful. Oh, tries it in Parabolica, goes too wide, loses the car, spins. And now he needs to be careful.
Don't pull out there. Don't pull out. Sunken Shadow's out.
Yes, thank you, Kitchen. Oh, dear Lord.
And we have safety car now.
And
Dr. Scenic's out now as well.
Are you kidding me? What the hell? So you fuck up, you take out another driver, and then you retire on track. I don't know what to say. Other than that's beyond stupid and selfish.
Well, Sunken, I'm sorry that happened to you. That was absolutely not your fault at all. We're down to 7 runners now. So Skipper back into the pits. So Jay is still leading.
Right.
Everyone will be coming in now.
And the whole situation brought out the safety car, and some drivers decide to pit. One of them is Jago. Rigby does. Fairytale does. Of course, he needs to let his wing fixed. Composite pits It could bring Skipper back into the race. It doesn't because he's... Oh, actually... And this is a thing that Skipper didn't do very wisely. He pitted Skipper, but because the leader in the race didn't, he's now lapped. So if he would have stayed out for one more lap, Skipper, he would have been unlapped and back to the rest.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, mistake by Skipper, but nevertheless, still P6.
So who's made the best call here, do you think? Also, we're going to have Brother Adam on 11 lap old hards.
Well, I think is that penalties are going to play a vital role. Looking at the tires, Jago and Rigby are, of course, in a phenomenal situation, but Jago has a pen, Rigby doesn't.
Yep.
So, Fairy Tale's in a decent position, fresh mediums, but 6 seconds of pens.
Yeah, I think Jay's got 6 as well, I think, which is going to... Let me just get that up. Oh, no, Jay's got 3 seconds,
Jay got
sorry.
3, yeah. So, Composite got 3.
Composite pits now, which is going to put him a lap down.
Yeah, shouldn't have done that. Wait, he's being held up in the pit lane. He's standing still. He is, can you switch the camera to composite?
Yeah, I've got it. He's just been sitting there. They've just been, it's a typical Ferrari pit stop, wouldn't it?
Yeah, there were still the tires from Skipper, but nothing was happening for like 30-40 seconds. So, in the span 1.5 lap, both Ferrari drivers are lapped. Wow.
After looking so good for him.
They were like 1st and 4th earlier on, and now they're doing Ferrari things. Oh, dear Lord. And then my time screen mix it all up again and put Skipper in 2nd. I can tell you this is confusing.
Yeah, so what are you... do you have the same order as us at the moment, which is Adam, Jay, Rigby, Fairy Tale, Skipper?
No, I have. It shows to me Skipper in 2nd, even though he's a lap behind. And position-wise, he is in 2nd, but he's a lap down. So this could be interesting at the restart. I hope Skipper moves over right away, so the top 4 can fight it out for the win, I guess.
You see, this is what's weird, because I've got Skipper's just come out of Lesmo 2, heading down towards the chicane.
Right.
And he's in 5th, and we got Brother Adam leading with Jay behind him.
Okay, to me, he's just behind Brother Adam on under the safety car. Oh, he's
what we do at the end of the race.
You have a restart. Gee, that went quick. Brother Adam went quickly. Rigby is in 2nd. Yeah, I think Fairy Tale.
Jay's just moved out of the way.
What happened to Jay there?
He just seemed to move over to the right. Whether he didn't realise it had restarted or not, but just didn't seem to go.
Yeah, he lost a lot of time there. It's now dropped to 4th. And that means Brother Adam...
Who's that? He's over.
Yeah, there's still a Ferrari there.
Yeah, it's Composite who's a lap down. That's what would confuse me. I thought it was Skipper trying to overtake him. Right, okay. Problem is, people are getting blue flags. Hopefully it's not going to the wrong people.
The lobby is absolute mess. Right, so we have 2 Mercedes drivers leading, Brother Adam and Rigby. And Rigby is on much better and fresher tires. Fresh softs versus old hard. So he's in a
Well,
great
we'll see.
position.
Yeah, we'll see if there's any team orders on this last lap.
Yeah,
So, which we
this is
are about to
Toto.
start now.
Valtteri, this is James. But it's the last lap of the race, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone else. Go take a seat because it's been crazy, it's been weird. There's been a lot of yellow, just like we have now. But in the end, it seems like a Mercedes is gonna win.
Certainly is, but which one? Oh, it's going to be Brother Adam. Rigby nearly lost it there. Is he going to lose a position of Fairy Tale? He has.
Yeah, even though Fairy Tale has penalties.
He does, yep. But he'll do enough to hold him up that Brother Adam should be able to get clear of Rigby. Obviously, Rigby going for the move now on the outside. A better drive on those softs. Not much room
Guys, there's
given
no
by
point in
either of them
fighting hard given the pens. There's no point in driving hard, but they do, and they nearly kill each other. Then Skipper is there as well with Composite, even though both are a lap down. Oh, and Jago gets into the fight now.
Yeah, Jay picked up a penalty, I think, trying to avoid it. Obviously went
What a mess
wide.
on this last lap. Well, Brother Adam's coming out of the last corner. He's going to win. Well done to him. Fairy Tale's going to cross the finish line in second, but he'll drop to third or fourth. Third, actually.
Third.
A podium.
Yep.
Wow, Jay, you're not the bomb.
No. So just Jay this week.
Yeah.
But just looking sunken shadow, just saying, you know, should I have stayed on the racing line? No, you did absolutely nothing wrong there. So no, apologies.
No. That was a poor judgment by Kitchen.
Yep.
Poor judgment by Kitchen because he tries to turn the car, rolls the car backwards, forwards, whatever he was doing with cars coming up. It's like always like. Always watch the track map, watch your mirror about what's going on around you when you're spun or off track. Yeah.
Does seem the lobby was completely messed up this week, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, Jago just
there were
saying,
a lot
Jay
of
was.
lobby issues and that's
It looked like Jay got told he had to let two drivers back through, so I think that's why he dropped the places at the end. But
question to you now: if you look at the timing, how is Skipper qualified for you? As in how much behind?
Oh, 14.692.
He was a lap behind. So that shows the whole timing.
Yeah, was completely wrong. Well, I shall read out my results anyway, which I have Brother Adam taking the win in Mercedes, Rigby in second, 3.8 seconds behind him, Fairy Tale in third. Then we have Jay taking fourth, Skipper in fifth, in sixth, Composite, seventh, Pavlosidor, and eighth. Eighth was our first do not finisher of Dr. Scenic.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
So, no, that's okay. You go on, what you were going to say?
Yeah, I was about to give a compliment to Pavlosidor. He was, pace-wise, he's probably the slowest of this grid. He was in trouble early on. He was lapped early on. But he kept fighting and he kept pushing and still got rewarded with a good finish in P7.
This is it. It's all about not giving up. If you can keep going, keep at it, you never know what's going to happen, especially in this division. It's certainly, well, it lived up to expectations. As we said, it was likely to be lively. Didn't expect it to be quite that lively, did you?
This was chaos, and I hope next week the lobby issues won't be there. That helps a lot. It's probably going to be a fuller lobby because in the normal league races we're always going to see more drivers, and I'm expecting like at least 8 in a week, hopefully more. What we've learned today, I think, is that no one is too quick, and that is probably the biggest win. The field is fairly competitive to each other, so no one is really standing out.
Yeah.
People make a
Yeah.
lot of mistakes, and some driving habits are ready for improvement. I mean, I've seen someone overtaking a driver under yellow. That's a no-go. Trying to turn the car in the middle of a corner with cars coming up. That's poor. Then retiring on track.
Yeah. I
Especially
think the one thing
last
to
thing.
say,
Especially last thing. If you look, tonight's preseason, and of course it's practice. You won't be given a penalty for that. But if you do it in a rig race next week on, that's probably disqualification for a whole race or whatever it's going to be, because that is not going to be accepted.
yeah. Yeah, completely agree. I mean, I think the one thing, because of pre-season, I think, would advise everyone to, watch it back, just analyse your own races, see what you could have done better.
Yep.
Obviously, there were some very unsafe rejoins to track that need to be wiped out completely. But yeah, just a time to take a week now, have a think, and improve for the first race of the season next week, where we will be coming from Saudi Arabia. Is that correct, Bog?
Oh, that is correct, and that is probably a guarantee to more chaos, given the nature of that track. But it's also one of those races where stay alive, and you're in for a good bunch of points. So
Absolutely. Yeah.
sometimes for me, when I drive, and I'm not very quick at that track, it's one of the races where I'm actually like a bit more careful, so I take like less risks in the tricky corners, knowing I
Hmm.
lose a few tenths, but will make it to the finish line and finish P6, 7, 8, or whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
That's what it's all about, is finishing. As they say, finish
well,
first. First, you have to finish.
yeah, because I know I don't have to pace to compete for a top four or whatever anyway, so might as well just not risk it all, play it safe, be a bit out of the points in the beginning, and then move my way forward with be smart with safety cars and be safe. That's usually my strategy on tracks like Saudi or Baku, um, which I really hate on this game, but nevertheless. So yeah,
Hmm.
Saudi next week.
Yes, yeah, but we'll be starting off with all the league races start next week. So we've had a few pre-seasons and some friendly races, so I think everyone's ready to go. Should be exciting with some close divisions. So we'll be back next Tuesday, where we'll be streaming Division 3, and
Yeah,
then on no Division 2,
two,
sorry.
two,
And
two,
then
two.
on Wednesday we have Division 1 and 3, and
Mm-hmm.
Bog and myself will be back next Thursday for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So I hope
Yeah.
you've enjoyed it tonight. We'll, as I say, we'll have some viewer interaction hopefully throughout the season, which Bog and I will be working on. And we look forward to coming back next week.
Yeah. We're gonna fill in all our predictions and say, well, we'll show them to you next week in what we think will happen.
Yeah,
And let's see if you guys agree or not.
absolutely.
So I
And it'll be
think,
down to you guys to prove us wrong.
especially the drivers. I mean, if you think we uh, value too low, just prove us wrong. That's always what I say. Show us
Yeah, it's
we're
always the
wrong.
best way. Yeah,
On track.
yeah,
Anyway, I think this is it for this week.
absolutely. Yep.
Right,
So thank you.
yeah, we're gonna close it down. Thank you all for watching. On my behalf, Buck, and you, Nell.
Absolutely. Yep. Good night. Thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Have a good weekend, everyone. Take care.
See ya.